The boxing match that has taken the internet by storm. For me, I think this is just all spectacle, right? There's a 30-year age gap between these fighters. If Mike Tyson was in his prime, he'd knock out Jake Paul with one punch. Tyson, if you look back at the film, was a monster. That dude was an animal in the ring. When he was completely buying in, he had his full attention set on the ring. He was one of the most dominant heavyweights of all time. And Jake Paul, let's just kind of call it what it is. He's had some interesting boxing matches, but let's not confuse it here. He is not an elite level boxer, or at least in my opinion. When you look at the greats, Jake Paul is nowhere near that conversation. Honestly, he has a lot of cupcake matches to inflate his record. The sad part is, this is what boxing has become. This whole influencer, celebrity boxing, mixed martial arts has completely taken over combat sports. The UFC is one of the biggest players in combat sports, and boxing has really just become more of a spectacle than anything else. But as for the match itself, I honestly have to question, what's the win here for Jake Paul? Because let's say he beats Mike Tyson. Congratulations, you beat up the elderly. Awesome, great job. You're a 27-year-old that beat up a 57-year-old, all right? So it's not like it's a great boost if he wins. Like, you beat an ancient Mike Tyson. And I'm not being disrespectful there. Mike Tyson would beat the crap out of me, but I'm not a professional boxer. But let's say he loses. Kind of leaning towards I think he'll lose this match. You lost to somebody close to retirement age. You are in the prime of your athletic career, and some 57-year-old man gave you a mollywhopping. That would be very hard to come back from. To me, it's a lose-lose for Jake Paul. As for Mike Tyson, does this affect his legacy? No. I saw Skip Bayless say something stupid like that. No, this is just him taking a bag, fighting at 57. Let's say he loses. It's no big deal. He's 57 years old, facing off against a 27-year-old. That's really not that big of a deal. And if he wins, it kind of, I mean, the lore of Mike Tyson just gets even greater, right? He's going to beat the crap out of everybody in their prime. Again, Mike Tyson was one of the greatest heavyweight boxers of all time. And when you look back at the film, that is one scary mother. To me, it's a shame that boxing has become this. Because when I look at the UFC and how brilliant that is marketed, and how the fights, not all the time, because they do have some fight nights that are duds, but the fights are generally entertaining. Boxing used to be that. But really, there hasn't been a huge boxer since Floyd Mayweather. And even with Floyd, though, he ducked a lot of fights, and he ducked a lot of fighters in their prime and waited until they got older or they were hurt, like Pacquiao. Boxing used to be one of the biggest sports in the world, and now it's become a sideshow full of has-beens or celebrities because no one's watching the sport. Could it get revived? Yeah, get some good boxers, advertise it correctly. I think boxing is still very fun to watch. Right now, though, it's embarrassing how far the sport has fallen. I'd like to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you think Jake Paul will beat Mike Tyson, or Mike Tyson will beat Jake Paul? And will this have any effect on either of their legacies? Let me know in the comment section. Captain Paul from TSP. I'll see you in the next one.